Hello, it's Travis Edwards with another mental check. Take a shot of your positive vibes. Let's go! Welcome to another episode of the Mental Check. Take a shot of your positive vibes. Let's go! Today, I wanted to talk to you about one critical element in your subconscious mind called your paradigm. Now, we've been talking about the conscious mind with intellectual factors, the words that you use, things that influence the conscious mind a lot. But today, we're going to focus on the subconscious mind, which is the soldier. The soldier basically follows orders and does exactly what you tell him or her to do. And that's exactly how the subconscious mind works. And inside of the subconscious mind, or what resides in the subconscious mind, is a multitude of habits called your paradigm. Your paradigm is a mental program that has exclusive control over your habitual behavior, as the key word being habitual. It's something that you do constantly. It is a habit. And the paradigm is something that was formed or has been forming with the ideas that you have been entertaining over a continual basis. Now, when you're a young child or an infant, all the way up from infancy all the way to age 7, you have no conscious mind. There is no way of thinking. You actually don't have a proper way of understanding. And so you subconsciously were programmed all the way from infancy to age 7. That's the critical years of your life. And you guys can go back and study this. But that is where your mind was completely wide open. And so what happens is that you have habitual ways of thinking when it comes to money, relationships, love, business, you name it, everything, even stereotypes. All of it was programmed into you from a very, very early age. And if you notice that mostly the behavior or the things that your parents have taught you have been residing within you for a certain period of time, unless you've changed it and you understand paradigm. And if that's the case, this is going to be a review for you. But if your life hasn't changed to a great extent, it's generally because you've been running the same program, which is called a paradigm. But the paradigm, the great thing about a paradigm is that it can be changed. And the way that it can be changed is through two ways. One being emotional impact, and two being constant spaced repetition. Now, with this coronavirus outbreak, this might not be the best example, but 9/11 is a actual example of a emotional impact where the loss of a loved one or that type of disaster can cause you to take or radically change, but that's not often for people. Another example is a death of a loved one, which can automatically cause you to change or act a certain way that is contrary to what you're doing right now. But the main way that you can change a paradigm is through constant spaced repetition. What does that mean? It is basically entertaining ideas that are opposite to what is running right now. So if you have Microsoft Word 10 on your computer right now, you're not going to automatically get. What you're going to need to do is to uninstall Microsoft Word 10 and install Microsoft Word 11. So what you need to do, but it's a little bit more deeper when it comes to paradigms, because it's not that easy of just installing. You have to constantly entertain that same idea that is opposite to your old paradigm in order for you to change. So if you are in sales right now and sales are not going to your favor, which was one of my things, which was one of my scenarios, what I had to do was I had to say that I'm so happy and grateful now that I am a top salesman within my company, making X amount of sales. Or I'm so happy and grateful now that high quality leads flow to me on a continual basis. And what I had to do is constantly do that over 30, 60, 90 days, sometimes even longer, for me to change my old conditioning when it came to sales. And so that's the same thing for every single area of your life. You're going to have to entertain an idea that is opposite to what you have right now. And when you do that, you'll notice that you will act differently. So your paradigm controls your behavior, your actions, what your body does. So if you do not change your paradigm, your results will not change. But the minute that you entertain an idea constantly over time, you'll notice that your behavior will change because a new program has been running your mind. And that is how a paradigm works. You must change the program in order for you to change your results. So again, a paradigm is a mental program that has exclusive control over your habitual behavior. The way that you change it is usually through either emotional impact or constant spaced repetition. Constant spaced repetition being the number one way to do it, usually. And what you're going to need to do is entertain an idea that is opposite to your habitual way of thinking right now. Thank you guys so much. Catch you on the next one.